Hi, and welcome to Tartan Talk from the St. Andrews Society of Los Angeles. This week, we have guest moderator Andy Braisted interviewing the National Chef of Scotland, Gary Maclean.
Hi. Now, could you please, are you allowed to do this, is to give us a recipe that would include a whiskey and in the cooking process, and then it's served with a chef's choice of a whiskey of some kind.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to Cranachan. So we spoke about Cranachan and Laphroaig, and the reason I use Laphroaig and Cranachan was purely by accident. You know, you touched on it, how big that type of whiskey is, how smoky, how peaty, how strong. It's got a very, very unique taste. And what happened to me, I was out doing a function. I was up the west coast of Scotland, up way past the rest of Be Thankful, you know, in the middle of nowhere. And I was up there doing an officer's mess dinner. So basically, this was a bunch of middle-aged men getting up to a barracks, getting drunk and having a night away with the boys, basically. And I was invited up. I was invited up to do the food. And it was all very traditional. The British Army they love their dinners, you know, and they set the table with all the silver and all their awards and their mascots, and you know the tables look amazing. Everyone's dressed in their red kind of Victorian jackets with all their medals and stuff. And again, the dessert was Cranachan, and the only bottle of whiskey that I had was a bottle of Laphroaig, and I took one of my colleagues with us, one of my friends. And we're looking at this Laphroaig and we're going, what are we going to do here? We cannot put that in the dessert. It's too big, it's too strong, it's too smoky. And we'd no option. So I made the Cranachan with the Laphroaig. And I can quite honestly say I could have burst out crying when I tasted how good the Cranachan was from using the Laphroaig. It just brought everything together. It was amazing. You know, you think of Laphroaig as being this big savoury, kind of beefy flavour. But it just worked a treat. And from that day on, I've always used Laphroaig and Cranachan. And for those who don't know what Cranachan is, it's got the most amazing Scottish ingredients. So it's got oatmeal, it's got heather honey, it's got raspberries, which in Scotland in the summer are just incredible. So you toast the oatmeal, you add the honey, you add in a big glug of whiskey, and you cook that down, and then you mix that with raspberries and heavy cream, and it makes a really, really simple dessert, but it's so complex in flavour. But when you use that big peaty whiskey, it works an absolute treat.
And it went over at the mess with the
they
soldiers.
They loved it. I mean, me and my colleague, we got so excited about how tasty it was and how we got away with it. You know, how we managed to survive that dinner. Because when you're out there, there's nowhere to go, there's nowhere to hide. You know, if you run out of something, you know, and you have to take everything with you. And all I had when I went into my whiskey store and I had a bottle of Laphroaig, and that's what went. But I thought I could have swapped it out at the barracks or something which I thought would have been better suited. But no, it worked a treat, and I've been doing it ever since.
Oh, terrific. I like that. I love it.
So you live and learn, don't you? I mean, I've been cooking a long, long time, and you still learn something every day.
So that's great.